Hello, 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 Love Revolution beloveds. Y'all, I am here with a dear friend of mine, Tobi Page. This lady is a powerhouse. She is amazing. And what she does is something that I know is not a philosophy that I've shared for a very long time. And so I would have been an ideal client, 4 or 5 years ago. And so to meet someone who shares her philosophy and who shares her true desire for everyone to feel loved and to be loved and to be love and how to love on ourselves well. And so with that, Tobi Page, we are delighted that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
I'm delighted. I'm so delighted. So before we dig in, I just love to start this way, which is how does love show up for you personally or professionally? Did it show up for you today even? Like what does love even look like in your life?
Yeah. Well, okay, but first I need to tell you how strange it is that I sat down with my cup of tea for this interview
Yeah.
today, and on my tea bags there's a little message, kind of I feel
Oh,
like it's my message of the day.
yeah.
And I just looked down and I thought, okay, before I clicked join, I said, what's my tea bag say today? And it says, love is the ultimate law of life.
Oh,
So I thought, wow, I'm about to get on a call with Dr. Love, and it is the ultimate law of life.
it
And
is.
your question to me is, how does love show up in my life? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
professionally and personally.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm in the most loving relationship that I ever have in my life. My husband and I are madly, crazy, madly, deeply in love.
Oh.
And we gross everybody out, and we actually call each other Lovey. And my
Oh.
and
Like from
our
Gilligan's Island, do you say it? Love it? Do you say it with?
Wait, well, I just, you know what, it's we've been together now like I don't know, 12, 15 years. I'm really bad with time, but um we've been together so long, we've called each other Lovey so long
Uh-huh.
that that's just like the other person's name to us. And
Yeah.
so we're sitting on the couch and we're like, "Hey, Lovey, what do you need at the store?" Like I
Yeah.
just we just
Yeah.
or if we're
Yeah.
calling, Lovey, I'm upstairs. It's just, it's so funny. And when
Oh.
other people are around us, they're like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me
Yeah.
that,
You know what? It sounds like my Mr. and I, that's what I call him. His initials are Michael Rosner, MR. So I call him my Mr., but he is also my Mr. And he actually just got a brand new car. And we did a vanity plate and it's Mr. One, but it's M1 ST3R1 because Mr. it wouldn't go
okay,
through. So
okay,
there
okay.
are numbers instead of the vowels, but it's Mr. One. So yeah. And we also kind of gross people out, which I kind of like. I mean, it's like why not be if that's if that's where you want to be, why not be demonstrative? Why not let them know that they're the most amazing person on the planet? Because, the world is full of people who are going to say to each one of us how we don't matter and whatever. So
Yeah. I mean, I do feel so blessed to have such a supportive partner, and he just 100% believes in what I'm doing, and knows that I am going to change the world
yes, you
with
are,
what
sister.
I'm doing.
Yes. I mean, even your social media posts, for those of you that aren't yet following Toby, you need to, follow her on all the socials. And even your social media posts, like I think the one I saw today, I don't know if you posted it today because, algorithms, but it was essentially like the reason why you're not full physically, and I guess we should dig into you are the anti-diet dietitian, which I love. So we can jump off from there. But essentially it was you're not feeling full because somebody else's meal plan is not custom to you or something like that. I,
Yeah.
I just botched it. So, and that's a loving, like, how can I be loving to myself? Because what's not loving to myself is to say, I'm following the meal plan and I'm hungry and I'm starving and it's not working for me. Therefore, it's something's wrong with me. And that's
Exactly.
not what your messaging says. Your message flips all of that around. So it's really loving to the person.
Mhm.
So talk about that.
So I call it honoring to your body.
Love it. Okay.
Loving your body is, a great, probably a better way to put it. How are we going to love your body? Now, the reason I don't use love your body is because telling someone to love their body is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, okay. That is not a very empathetic place to be.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
if there's one thing I have, it's empathy for people living in larger bodies and their experience in the world.
Mhm.
And I'm not blind to that.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so, first of all, not everybody needs to lose weight
Mhm. Mhm.
just because they might be in a different shape or
Yep.
a different category on some colorful chart that they found somewhere that means nothing. And, or there's just so much out there in the world that tells people that they're doing it
Yes.
wrong, they're
Yes.
broken,
Yes.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
And the human experience is like, I want to participate in life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to participate in life and I want to, and I mean, my motto is enjoy your life with food. I want
Yeah.
people to enjoy their life with food, enjoy their experience. So I can't sit here and tell you you should just love your body because maybe you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think honoring your body,
Mhm.
caring for your body is maybe a different way that I put it,
Mhm.
just because then it flips it around to your body has needs.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you have needs. I'm providing for my
Yeah.
needs when I'm eating now, instead
Yeah.
of I'm doing something wrong I shouldn't be
Exactly.
doing.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
I'm providing for my needs. Well, what are my needs?
Yeah.
I have a lot of needs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need it to taste good.
Yeah.
I need it to feel good.
Uh-huh.
I need it to satisfy my hunger.
Right. Right.
I need it to
Right.
work for me. I also need it to contribute to my health, and I need all those other things, right?
Yeah.
And so yes, that is so unique to every person that there absolutely is no diet plan out there that was written for you.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Because that's 100% what sets you apart is because, I mean, we live in a capitalistic society. And so people are making money constantly feeding you. And it's interesting because in kind of in a different vein. So one aspect of Love Revolution is debt-free degree. So it's love yourself enough to say yes to financial freedom and no to student loans. But the marketing around student loans is so pervasive. And then the people who all have student loan debt, they're all talking about student loan debt. And that is so pervasive. It's hard to break through a debt-free degree message. And so I just, I just keep saying it and I keep, and you align more people or whatever. And that's what you're doing, Toby, is you're speaking into what I call the human algorithm of diet culture to say there's another way. And even 4 or 5, no, probably 6 or 7 years ago, I had a massage therapist that was working with me, and I walk in and she goes, "And what is our body asking for today?" And I go, "Oh, my body doesn't speak to me." And she goes, "Oh, Elizabeth, it does. You're just not attuned to listening." And at that point, I was very siloed. My body, my heart, and my brain were like not in connection at all. I literally did not know that my body was talking to me.
Mhm.
And now I understand that for me, sugar is a real negative. And there are a lot of, I have a lot of physical, like I was having a lot of coughing and a lot of things because of sugar. And so once I cut that out, which was not easy to do, in both what I love, we're talking about what do you love to eat, and I have a little. extra stomach over here. It's like a genetic thing that my whole family has,
For
like a little
dessert.
extra dessert stomach.
Yeah,
And
yeah. My
so,
mom had that.
yeah, yes, yes, yes. And so, talk about how you cut through the noise, and also how you get your message out, and how you attract the people that you want to work with.
Um, the people that I want to work with are done with dieting, but not done caring.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I'm not out there with the before and after pictures. That's not what I can't show you a photograph of what changes about your life when you learn how to eat this way.
yes, yes,
Now, I've got lots of testimonials of people that tell me about how this has benefited them, but I think that it's more of a shift in their
yes,
mindset, a shift in their behaviors. It's just a
yeah,
little teeny life shift.
yeah,
But what's so fun about it is that I've come up with a way so that people can simply do it for themselves on their own.
yeah, yeah,
It's so simple, Dr. Roz. It
yeah,
is just the most, oh, you mean I can just eat normally? And I think that those are the people I'm looking for are the
yeah,
folks who want to eat normally,
yeah.
and not the folks who are like, what kind of super restrictive diet plan can you put together for me?
Exactly, exactly. Because even when you say, I've come up with this way, the, the way I hear that is, I've come up with a framework that is customizable to every person. But I think people who are still in diet culture hear, okay, so now does that mean I count points, or I'm low carb, or I'm like, the way is all of these things. And, and, and they've bought into this idea that if I just do this and that, like a million years ago, I mean, it probably was 25 years ago. I was doing Weight Watchers. And I mean, honey, I had done my points. I had done my exercise. I had done all the things. I had gotten all my water in. I had done my fruits and my vegetables. And I want you to know, I got there that Saturday morning and I had gained three-fourths of a pound.
Yeah.
Three-fourths of a pound. When I tell you, that sent me over the edge. And I was like, I've done everything right, blah, blah, blah. And this woman, she was at this point, I am like 30, and this woman is probably 65, 70, maybe 75. And she goes, she had dentures and she whistled. She goes, actually, three-fourths of a pound is inconsequential. That was not what I wanted to hear. That was not loving to me at all.
That was not an empathetic answer.
That
No, it
was
wasn't. It
not.
was not.
No. And do you think that encouraged me to go right out and eat another apple? You know, I probably was like, well, why bother? Let's go eat Krispy Kreme, whatever,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so understanding this framework, this I've got this plan for you, does not mean it's cookie cutter to all 8 billion people on the planet.
No, but I do believe that the framework that I have created, I've been able to use it for 15 years, and I've been able to use it with the most difficult of dietary restrictions.
Excellent.
And, folks who are picky eaters, you
Excellent.
know, picky eating, okay, let's change the narrative on picky eating.
Yes,
Picky
let's.
eaters are super tasters, okay?
Discerning. Yes.
They're super tasters.
Uh-huh.
They feel and experience their food on a higher level,
Yeah.
and that makes the experience a little too much sometimes, okay?
Yes.
So that's what picky eating is usually all about. It's usually all about the texture
Uh,
more so than the flavor. I mean, there's distinctive flavors, but when somebody says, I don't like that, it's usually the texture. So it's
okay.
really a whole experience, right? Eating.
Yeah.
And we need to, I forgot where I was going with that. Um, can you remind me where I was
Well,
going?
I think what you were starting to say perhaps is, I was saying the framework is customizable,
Oh,
but
yes,
I think
yes,
what
yes, yes, yes.
you're saying
And
is
the
it's
picky,
really,
the super tasters, right?
yeah,
And so I've got a lot of thank you. It's super taster clients who come in and they say, Toby, I want to be healthy, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like healthy food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they've been told, well, you have to like salad. Well, I don't like a salad, you know.
Yeah.
I only like salad on a really hot day,
Yeah.
honestly. Like I don't really like salad, especially in the winter. Not a big salad fan. A dietitian who doesn't love salad all the time.
Right. Right.
So let's like honor that. So let's
Yeah.
even honor that,
Yes.
right?
That's
Like so
yes.
if you don't like something, then I'm not going to make you eat it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of foods in the world.
Yeah.
And so this framework that I use helps them see the yeses in life.
Excellent. Excellent.
And especially if someone's got like allergies or, intolerances, or for whatever reason they've been told here, these are the foods you cannot have. It's usually a cannot list. It's
Mm-hmm.
a no list. And then they go, here's all the foods that I can't eat. And
Mm-hmm.
then they're left with, well, what can I eat? And so the framework that I give them is full of only the foods that they enjoy
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a framework that shows them that it'll serve and meet their body's needs on
Yes.
all the levels that food needs to.
Mm-hmm.
uh, without shaming them into, oh, well, if you don't, if you can't eat kale and quinoa, then you're just never going to be healthy. And
Right.
these are the messages that people get.
Yes, it
The
is.
only way you can be healthy is if you eat all these organic, super healthy foods. And people are like, I really don't like those foods.
Right. Right.
Let's
Right.
honor that, right? Let's
Right.
honor all of that.
Right. 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 Yeah, I for I think it's either, you know what? I think this August will be 5 years when I did basically gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, and this
Mhm.
person was encouraging me to do an anti-inflammatory plan.
Okay.
And I was saying to her, so, here are the things that are causing inflammation, perhaps. And this was in the summer of 21. And I was saying to her, my favorite lunch, my favorite lunch is grape tomatoes, chopped up yellow, green, red bell peppers, cucumbers, olives, a little bit of hummus, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. And so, of course, the tomatoes and the bell peppers were on the list. And I was like, I don't really, I love that. Like it tastes good, it feels good, all the things. She goes, then, fine. And so here I am 5 years later. Most of what, like I've cut out the sugar and the gluten. Probably, I'm probably 90% gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free,
Okay.
and so I'm not
I
having,
live by the 80/20 rule.
isn't that great? But then, if it's like AIP, but then yes, give me all the tomatoes. I don't have any joint pain. I'm just not. And so like, for me, that was like such an easy thing. Oh, well, let's just add it back in. Great. That there's that freedom there, which that's another way to love yourself. That's how you help your clients love themselves, honor themselves, cherish themselves, nourish themselves is through freedom.
100%. 100%. I want to experience the world of food. I love food. I would not want restrictions on food. I
Right.
also want to take care of my health and my body.
Yes.
Want
Yes.
both things to
Yes,
happen.
exactly, 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 exactly. So, how do folks get in touch with you? Because obviously, even this interview went a little bit longer than I anticipated, which, I knew it would because you're so amazing. And so, like, how do people get in touch with you? And or is there like one tip that you give everybody before we go? Or I want to close it the way that is most meaningful to you. So,
Okay, sure, sure. The best way to get in touch with me is to go to my website, eatingasalifestyle.com.
okay, excellent.
You can send me an email, you can book a call, you can, sign up for my tips. So at any level that anyone feels comfortable, try to make eatingasalifestyle.com a way to contact and get together with me.
Okay.
Um, yeah, gosh, biggest tip
Or
for,
whatever you like, a message or something. Like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if
oh.
there's something you want to leave all of us, like a little taste, so
Okay,
to speak.
well, I guess what I would want to leave anyone listening with is that you can learn to trust your body, and your body will guide you to what it actually needs. And if you need guidance and help with that, that's okay. That's why I have a job.
Yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Thank you
Toby, you
so
are
much.
such a love bug. Every time Toby and I know each other through a networking group that is 100% virtual. And so every time I'm on a Zoom with you, I'm just like, oh, there she is, her little bright light and her just shining and loving on people. And so the fact that you said yes to a Love Revolution interview, I'm just delighted. So thank you.
Absolutely. I am so glad to be part of the Love Revolution.
Yay. All right, beloveds, this has been another Love Revolution interview, and we'll be back next time with another amazing guest. If you know folks that are interested, then send them my way. And until then, go to eating is a lifestyle,
Yep.
eatingisalifestyle.com and check out my dear friend Toby's information. All right, beloveds, thank y'all. Bye-bye.